Okay, so I don't know if any of you watched the video that I made a month ago about Guardio, and I expressed some kind of opinionated opinions, I guess, and yeah, I was a little bit harsh on what I thought because there were some ups and downs that I was not really happy with, and active threats to the browser, outdated browser, a lot of false positives, and probably a few bugs, and maybe a few things that I missed, so that happened. Okay, so now Guardio responded. Yes, actually they did. I did not reach to them to kind of let them know that I'm making a video or to tell them what I think about Guardio or any of that. Because, I like to just give my own opinion, my own feedback, and if they ever see it, they see it. If they don't see it, they don't see it. I just expressed what I saw, and now somebody from Guardio, which I'm going to keep their identity concealed here because it's not my business to say who it was, but somebody quite high up. And they said, I'm going to read actually the whole email. And it's one of those emails that I truly appreciate when a company takes their work this serious. To me, this speaks volumes.
Hi, we recently came across your review of Guardio on YouTube and wanted to respond to your feedback. First and foremost, thank you for sharing your experience and helping us identify areas for improvement. Regarding the issues you mentioned in your video, outdated browser. We have already released a fix for this bug, though it was done after your review. Suspicious sites. The sites you identified were false positives, all blocked by the same rule. None of these domains are blacklisted now. Number of threats, 17. First dashboard display, 6+1. This bug will be fixed in the upcoming weeks. Communication and UI UX. We took this internally and are already discussing these points with our relevant teams. Data leak, not showing information. If there is an archive on the data leak, it won't show on the top table. You need to scroll down to see the archived leaks. Following your feedback, we will fix this so that archived leaks don't show up in the overview. This will be done in the upcoming weeks. Guardio does not funnel user data through Meta outside the minimum required for Connect with Facebook functionality and basic event metadata needed for advertising on Meta platform. Our platform provides best-in-class phishing, scam, and malicious content block. Ad and tracker blocking is not part of our offering. Your feedback is invaluable to us, and we're committed to continually improving Guardio based on user experiences like yours. We'd love to offer you a free Guardio subscription so that you can keep providing feedback and benefit from the protection we truly believe is valuable. If you are interested, please let me know the email you signed up with, and I will set that up for you. Again, thank you for your review and for helping us improve Guardio.
Yes, they offered me a free subscription, all that, which I thank them. I never asked for it, but I thank them for it. Because, look, they reached back in a time that I made a video almost kind of bashing them. I'm not sure how else would I put that, but I was quite critical of Guardio based on what I saw, and so far, I will say, yes, they have fixed all of that was on that email. Yes, it's all actually fixed now. Seriously, here's your browsing stuff. Now the sources of bad sites. Yes, harmful sites that you might have visited. I did some of these intentionally because I know they have a lot of weird stuff in some of these. And actually Guardio caught them. That is to be applauded. Really great job. Extensions. These are just scans. What extensions? I don't have that many here. Notifications. Identity. Yes, I know my identity was breached. My phone number was breached on a T-Mobile thing, but I no longer have T-Mobile. But at least Guardio caught that. Now there's a Guardio for phones as well. And I'm gonna put it right here really quick. This is Guardio for phones. When you go to Guardio, after of course you have signed up and all that good stuff, you can find data leaks that you might have, which will be the same exact one that I told you, the T-Mobile 2 years ago. And the monitoring is now active on my phone. You can add people to your account, computer protection, which I have. Email security is active as well. Identity and monitoring is that data leak that I told you. I have one email added here and one phone number, which of course are what we saw. So far, I am extremely happy with how it's going and the improvements they did after the video. Now, I'm not gonna try to pat myself on the back that, oh, I did that. No, I simply provided feedback. That's why we are here. If we see something, we have to give our honest opinion, because sometimes these companies, even though I was harsh on that video, those are things that maybe they were not even aware of. Even though to me it comes across like, oh, they're terrible, but in reality, they simply didn't see it. And yeah, I put it on blast, they saw it. But now, we're gonna take another look here. One thing I gotta say, and I know they hopefully will fix it very, very soon. But, for example, let's say I wanna play a video.
Ago, Apple took a
Sometimes, when I tried with Guardio installed, it will take a second to load the video versus Guardio not installed. Now, this might be just due to Guardio still being scanned on the background. That might be a thing. And no, I have not allocated that much RAM to my browser. That might be another thing. So I'm not blaming fully on Guardio. That's just one of those minor things that if Guardio ever watches this video, this is on Brave right now. And the Brave version that I'm using is version 1.66.110. That might be due to Brave itself. So I'm not going to put it on Guardio. That's what I wanted to show you. Really big ups to Guardio to actually standing to what they promise. I'm really surprised that they actually reached back, and instead of kind of bashing me back for saying all those harsh things towards them, they actually came back with basically thank you for kind of taking notice. And that's why I think all of us giving feedback to a lot of these companies that we use on the daily, like Guardio, it's actually valuable. Give them a feedback, even if you think you are being harsh. That feedback they'll take into consideration, and if they see it as valid, they'll work on it. If they see it as not valid and you're just being sour about it, then it's a different story. But if it's valid, look, it helps. Just like us YouTubers here, when you guys comment on our videos, those comments don't go straight to trash. I actually read probably, I would say, 99% of the comments, and if some comments have been already answered from other comments, I try not to re-comment again because I don't want to make it redundant. But for most part, we read that stuff and it helps us kind of orientate ourselves and kind of get a glimpse of what works and what doesn't work and what do I need to fix. Because of course, I'm not making these videos for myself to watch before I sleep. I make these videos hoping they will help someone out there, and hopefully somebody will see them. So does Guardio as well. They provide a service hoping that you and me will download it and will benefit from it and will use it. That's just how it works online. It's internet. And with that said, big thank you and a big up to Guardio. I will leave a link down in the description, and we'll see you next time. No, they did not sponsor this video, and they did not tell me to make a video. They have no clue that this video is even coming. And with that said, we'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe, and bye!